Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
This is Newcap News with Annika Notveit.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Onion Lake Cree Nation Chief Wallace Fox has been arrested and charged with several offences. Onion Lake RCMP say they received a complaint of an assault that occurred at a private residence on the First Nation back in May. An investigation was launched and sent to the Crown for review, and since then Wallace Fox has been charged with 2 counts of assault, 1 count of possession of a weapon for dangerous purpose, and 1 count uttering threats to damage property. Fox was arrested without incident yesterday. He was released and is scheduled to appear in Onion Lake Court on December 16th. Well, an upsetting and enraging morning today for the man behind Lloydminster's Halloween house. Yvon Cleroux woke up to find his yard in disarray and the side of his house tagged by vandals.
You know, you can't destroy somebody's property like this. Just don't, please.
Yvon says his dog started barking around 5 this morning, and when he came outside, his heart broke.
I came out and the whole yard was dismembered, so I had to refix my yard. You know what? I put in months of work in this yard, and people come and destroy it? Come on, please. Kids, get a life.
As soon as the news broke on social media, there was an overwhelming support for Yvon and outrage at what happened. No one can figure out why.
Why do that to me? I'm raising money for people. There's no explanation for it,
Besides the spray paint, most of the lasting damage is emotional. Cleroux was able to clean up and fix his display before calling the media and is now asking for support from now until Saturday.
Just continue to support, and please, this is my last year, and you know what? I hate to have it the last year being like this. So let's see if she works.
Don't be afraid.
There you go.
I'm a good witch. Have some candy.
I'm happy now.
Cold Lake RCMP have made an arrest and are laying charges after 2 months of investigating reports of indecent acts. 36-year-old Richard Butt is facing 5 counts of committing an indecent act and 5 counts of mischief. The incidents happened between May 19th and September 5th this year, and police say there were no violent intentions and no children present at any of them. He is scheduled to appear in court in Cold Lake on November 25th. The Alberta government unveiled the 2015 budget this afternoon, and Alberta will run the largest deficit in the province's history. Alberta's NDP government will forge ahead with building and hiring, but the impact of low oil price has it planning to borrow money just to keep the lights on. The 2015-16 budget lays out a plan for $34 billion in capital spending over the next 5 years to create jobs and build schools, roads, and hospitals. There's also to be more money for health, education, and social services, as well as a new program that gives employers $5,000 for each new job they create. But it all comes at a steep price. Alberta is on track to rack up almost $37 billion in debt by 2018 and as much as $47 billion by the end of the decade. In an effort to get more public input for the upcoming 2016 budget meeting, the city launched a budget engagement initiative on August 24th. A month later, the Dollars and Cents survey closed, and now the results are posted. But as Jeremy Thompson reports, participation wasn't as high as council had hoped for.
When it was announced in August, the Dollars and Cents campaign was a clear, concerted effort from the city to engage Lloydminster taxpayers.
What happens is a resident can go in, put in their assessment amount of their own home. It will show what their tax dollars are currently on their property, and then they can add or subtract dollars based on programs that we have available from the city.
A simple, attractive way to have your say. The survey found residents are mostly happy with the city's current spending, but support a slight property tax increase and adding new RCMP officers. But as it turns out, only 550 eligible households completed it.
You build these surveys, you extend an invitation for people to take them, and you'd like everybody to do it. And when we get participation that suggests 2 to 3% of households are engaged enough to respond to the survey, it makes the results of the survey less useful.
I think that's her concern.
Finance Director Nicole Reiniger stands by the survey, choosing to be optimistic for the future.
I think we started with a new tool to engage our public, and we engaged some people, and we got some responses, and we'll continue to move forward.
I don't want my frustration to suggest that the information isn't valuable. I just really wish we had more people participating, because then we could really make hay with this stuff.
Both Reiniger and Goodhand were quick to promote Your Voice Night November 3rd for anyone who still has something to say to the city. Jeremy Thompson, Newcap News.
The Lloydminster Region Health Foundation is on the receiving end of a $5,000 donation for a unique initiative. The foundation is training grade 5 students in the city through the Safety for Kids program, hoping to give parents peace of mind. The course is 2.5 hours and gives kids the skills they need the first time they stay at home alone.
It covers what to do if someone phones, what to do if someone comes to the door, how to keep yourself safe, what if there's a first aid emergency.
The Kiwanis Club, along with the Family and Community Support Services, donated the money for running the course. Staff with the Health Foundation say they hope to extend the program to the rural community outside Lloydminster. All right, back to the border city now. The cat campaign continues at the Lloydminster SPCA. This week, Squirrel, a 4-year-old domestic shorthair, and PETA, a 5-year-old domestic shorthair, are in the spotlight. Here's John from the SPCA.
So far, we have adopted over 40 cats as part of our $25 Fall Feline Festival. With 6 days left until the end of the month, there are still plenty of adult cats still looking for their forever homes, including Squirrel and PETA. Squirrel, who I have with me now, is a 4-year-old domestic short-haired cat. She just adores pets and cuddles. She won't meow for your attention, but will look at you with her striking green eyes until you give her attention. When she's next to you, she'll be purring away and won't want to leave your side. Squirrel gets along well with other cats and is currently housed in a community cat room. If you're looking for an adorable girl to add to your family, then Squirrel may just be the perfect cat for you. This is PETA, a 5-year-old domestic short-haired cat. PETA is a little shy at first and may take a little while to adjust to her new home. However, with a little bit of patience and tons of love, PETA will settle in no time and show you her appreciation with tons of love and cuddles. PETA can be nervous around other cats, and due to her quiet nature, would be better suited to a home with older children. If you think you could provide PETA with a wonderful home that she truly deserves, then come to the SPCA and meet her today.